I'd just like to say that we're humbled and grateful. Owen, I don't want Owen somewhere up above us smiling, and my dad is as well. It's a tremendous honor, especially Dan Gable, Thesz, George Strikos. I couldn't name anyone higher than that in the history of the wrestling business. So I know Owen will be tremendously honored, and he loved this business and was passionate about it. Proud to be a member of the wrestling fraternity, and I'd like to just on behalf of our family thank each and every one of you guys and the whole wrestling universe out there for all the support, and it means a lot to us. Thank you and God bless.
I'll try not to be too long, but I would like to thank Kyle Klingman and the board of directors for nominating Owen for this very prestigious award. I think Owen was selected on a number of criteria. He entertained a lot of us with his performances in the ring. He was a great worker. He could be a high flyer. He could be a mad wrestler. He was probably the best technical wrestler in the family. He wrestled in so many different territories, and he can adapt to the German style or New Japan. He can also wrestle lucha libre, and he excelled in Stampede, where he had some pretty tough footsteps to follow with his older brothers in the family. And it wasn't a path that he originally wanted to go on. He was aspiring maybe to be a high school teacher and go as far with his amateur career, but once he started wrestling, he never looked back. I think he and the rest of our family realized how much potential he had, and that he would have great matches, and he was inspired and influenced by so many people. The youngest of the family, he learned a lot from all of his older brothers, but in particular my dad. He would hang around the dungeon and watch my dad. He would go to work and do a lot of submission wrestling and making guys fear for their lives. And Owen was, he soaked that in, he absorbed that, and he never hesitated to be put in holes himself. And he had that background. It was just a natural for him to become a wrestler. But he had a great high school career and qualified for the Canadian Nationals with the University of Calgary after he got a scholarship. And I think could have gone in so many different directions, chosen a lot of different career paths. But he entered professional wrestling, I think, just with an open mind. Let's see how it goes and see how he follows the footsteps of Bruce and Brett and Keith, who are already proven successful wrestlers on our circuit. And he just had something different. He learned something from them, something from my dad. I think he was inspired in a lot of ways as a kid watching Billy Robinson or George Gordienko or Luther Lindsay in the ring, and with some of the demonstrations and seminars they put on. And he incorporated all of those influences himself and offered something pretty unique. He was a great mad wrestler, he was a great high flyer, he was a great technical wrestler, and he had a very celebrated career. He was just a tremendous person who was devoted to the business. He always took time to sign autographs and take pictures with fans. And he understood and loved the fans. There would be no wrestling industry, and we want to really celebrate what he accomplished in the ring, what a great family man he was, and how much he made the dressing room a better place for all the wrestlers and those associated with it, rather than just the unfortunate circumstances behind his death. But we're very honored that Owen has received this prestigious award, and we would really like to thank the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame for this tremendous honor.
would just like to say on behalf of my mom and dad, they would be so proud of Owen being inducted into the George Thesz Hall of Fame, and I know that my brother Owen and our friend Owen would be so honored. Thank you all. Thank you.
If every heart spoke, we'd be here all night. So I'm just going to say it's really good that Owen has finally given back to the people, the wrestling fans who've loved him ever since he left us. So I'm glad that he's found a place in this Wrestling Hall of Fame. I think it's the most appropriate place for him to be appreciated. Thank you.
You know, speaking on behalf of the next generation coming up, it's a tremendous honor to induct my Uncle Owen Hart into the Hall of Fame here. So far what I've seen, the Hall of Fame here I think is the best in the country, and I'm really, really glad that we can recognize Owen's skills, not only as a professional wrestler, but also his amateur attributes as well. Owen was a tremendous athlete, whether he was a heel or a babyface. He was so versatile in the ring. Like Rossi mentioned, he wore Japanese style, lucha libre style, he had the basics, and just what an athlete he was. And I'm sure that Stu would be really proud to see him and being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. And thank you everybody for coming today. This has been a really, really great honor and a great experience, and I hope I'll be here next year again. Thank you everybody.